فولهام. وحاول الكاتب ديفيد كوهن أيضا مقابلة الأطباء الفرنسيين، لكنهم رفضوا مقابلته. أكد ديفيد غرين المسؤول عن التحنيط الثاني في بريطانيا والذي تولى مسألة نقل ديانا للتابوت في فرنسا أن جثتها لم تتحلل في ذلك الوقت، ووصف جسمها بالقول أنه كان جسدا طريا، وأكد أنه لم يرى أي علامات للتحلل. هذا يعني أن الجثة كانت مسؤوليته بالكامل إلا عندما تم نقلها إلى مشرحة فولهام ليتم تشريحها. كما وأكدت رئيسة قسم التمريض بياتريس هومبرت أنها بقيت مدهوشة من بقاء ديانا بحالة سليمة طوال الوقت، وأن وجهها لم تتغير حالته بتاتا. السؤال هنا: لماذا كانت تبدو طبيعية جدا وطرية الجسم بعد ساعات طويلة بعد الموت، وبعد ادعاء المستشفى أن الجثة ذابت وتحللت؟ هل لأنها كانت على قيد الحياة؟ وقال غرين أن التشريح كان قد انتهى في 11:10 ليلا في المشرحة فولهام، ثم تم نقل الجثة إلى كنيسة قصر سانت جيمس حيث تم تحنيطها. وأكد أنه لم يعرف عن تفاصيل الجروح وتفاصيل العلاج، غير أنه من الغريب أنه لم يسجل أي تفاصيل لعملية التحنيط التي قام بها، رغم أنه استغرق 5 ساعات فيها. شهادة ديفيد غرين هنا مثيرة للاهتمام ومهمة للغاية، حيث أنه من الواضح أنه رأى في فرنسا ديانا وليس المرأة البديلة. في حين وصف البعض امرأة ذائبة ومتحللة، وصفها هذا الرجل كما لو كانت سليمة وجيدة. هذا الرجل خبير ولا تغيب عنه علامات التحلل والذوبان. لكن ديانا خرجت من تحت يديه في المشرحة، المكان الذي قلنا أن فيه التشريح الذي تم إجراؤه كان على الجسم البديل وليس ديانا. ونذكر لكم هنا الوصف الذي قدمه الدكتور روبرت تومسون، وهو من كان حاضرا في مشرحة فولهام، بأن الجسم عندما تم إخراجه من التابوت بدا في حالة رديئة، وأن التحنيط الفرنسي كان سيئا. في الليل بعد التشريح كانت الجثة بين يدي ديفيد غرين مرة أخرى من أجل تحنيطها، وقال إنه كان عليه أن يبدأ من دون أي تفاصيل ومعلومات حول المراحل السابقة. وعندما ندرك أيضا أنه لا يوجد توثيق لهذا التحنيط على الإطلاق ولا يوجد أي مستند عليه، فهل يمكننا التأكد من حدوثه؟ وحيث أن المشرحة كان فيها مرفق خاص لتحنيط الجثث لكنه لم يستخدم، فهذا يعني أن هدف نقل الجسد إلى قصر سانت جيمس لم يكن على الإطلاق القيام بعملية تحنيط، وإنما كان الهدف وفقا لبحثنا هو إخفاء الجثة لأنها لم تكن لديانا. وهذا يدل على أن ديفيد غرين رأى الأميرة في فرنسا وبدت بخير، وعندما تم تحنيط الجسم الذي زعم أنه لديانا في إطار العملية النهائية كانت حالتها أسوأ بكثير في ظرف بضع ساعات فقط.
'97 is a long time ago, but basically I was photographing for the Daily Mail people who claimed to have some degree of psychic powers. It was quite interesting because this meant me travelling all over the country and photographing some people who I regarded didn't have psychic powers. In fact, to be truthful, I believe the vast majority of them didn't. But one of the people who I did photograph was Chris Robinson. That's when I came into contact with Chris.
Chris was quite a well-known psychic at the time. He'd had a few dreams about the IRA and so on, and I was asked to go along and interview him to accompany an article which Drew Gardner was taking photographs for.
Claire Pillinger had phoned me up and said could she come and interview me, and one of the reasons that she wanted to come was that Princess Diana had made some kind of announcement previously about saying 3 things that would shock the world, and could I perhaps you know, dream what those things might be. I dreamt of a photograph, and the photograph is one that I have of my grandparents. And in that photograph, there is my grandmother and grandfather on my mother's side standing outside their bungalow in Wales. In the picture, they're standing next to a car. The car exploded, or at least the engine did. The cylinder heads blew off the back of the engine. I think 3 of them. But I was looking at 2 of the cylinder pots.
The phone rang, and it was Chris. He said, I had this dream about these 2 heads fly off. It's almost like an explosion. 2 heads fly off. And he said, I don't know what it means.
He looked through his dreams notes, and he also talked about Wales. He was adamant that Wales, a place that he used to go to when he was younger, featured very prominently in his dream.
Outside my nan's house, I have my Hillman imp, Trevor, and I'm told that Trevor is all right.
And I asked who Trevor was, and he really didn't have a clue, but he just kept saying that Trevor was all right, 2 heads of families were going to die, and Wales was so prominent.
Although I didn't realise the full significance at the time, my nickname for that car is Trevor. And of course Trevor was the bodyguard who survived. Interesting. Dreams are very, very convoluted. But in this dream, we moved from the photograph to the car, to Wales, to the car exploding.
At the time, I just found it quite a strange dream. I didn't know what he was talking about.
This illustrates that Chris doesn't know what he's dreaming. He gets information, he's disturbed by it, but he doesn't know what it is. And he then has to make an interpretation from it.
Sometimes you can get a clear line and you can say, hey Christopher, it's so-and-so, and other times you can only get a visual communication with me, so you show me things that are from my own memory, you trigger my memory. At other times, you know, you can try and tell me something and I don't make any sense of it at all.
I found it quite scary, to be honest. In fact, I find meeting Chris quite a scary experience. Really, because I think that he genuinely does predict what could happen.
It's interesting to me. In my mind, Chris was definitely sent some information which made him agitated, very agitated, but he didn't know what it was.
He knew something was going to happen, but, as I say, what could he do to stop it?
On the Saturday night, which was like the night virtually the night it happened, I spoke to Claire again and told her that whatever this was, it was going to happen.
We finished the phone call, we said, wow, isn't that amazing, what could it be? And then we woke up next morning, Princess Diana and Dodi were dead.
I found it quite scary. I also found it fascinating. I was desperate to talk to Chris again that week. I went to see him. I wanted to find out what else he was dreaming. And that's when he had a second dream about Diana being buried on an island surrounded by water. But she wasn't really there. But she wasn't really there. But she wasn't really there. She wasn't really there. Wasn't really there. Even suggests that he had a dream about the truth. There is a lot of doubt as to whether Diana is actually buried on that island in Althorpe.
Funeral, or the death, the death of someone. That is a big deal. That's a big deal. It's like not getting over it. I kind of defined thereafter. Yeah, is it their funeral or somebody else's? But it feels like somebody else's funeral. Like you're there.